Today I'm going to talk about laptops in the classroom. Through my research, I've learned that more and more teachers prefer to have laptops or some other form of technology in their classroom. They find it easier to teach students more skills, and teaching students to learn how to properly multitask is an important skill that teachers are now having to teach with the use of laptops. Teachers are teaching the student how to work efficiently while using their laptops. It's all a matter of, a quick redirect when a student does become off task or end up looking through Google Pictures rather than their research topic for a science project or for a history project. There's multiple teachers in my building that say, man, I love the fact that the kids are learning to use the laptops, but they like to go into Google Pictures a lot. I don't know the fascination. I don't know. And through my research, I've also discovered that students are more likely to be involved with peer reviews, editing, and creating projects if they're allowed to use a technology like laptops or even iPads. Students are more likely to collaborate more through the multimedia than through face-to-face. It's kind of a strange shift. Kids and students are more comfortable talking to a screen these days than talking face-to-face. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because through my research there's been a shift. Even in the workforce, people are talking more through emails and instant messaging, or even FaceTiming or Skyping with other people instead of having face-to-face meetings. And so there's a shift with using that technology that if we can, in the classroom, start teaching that, and it seems to be more students become more involved that way. My takeaways for my role is that my content, when I use laptops and things on the laptops, it needs to be meaningful, and that it's not just something that keeps my students occupied for the 45 minutes of class. No, they need to have something that's tangible and that they are taking something away from that lesson. And whether it be I teach for 10-15 minutes and say, okay, pull out your laptops, this is what you need to do, and have that meaningful content behind it, rather than just saying, okay, jump on and play this game today, because it fits, it does need to be more meaningful. And I like the fact that it encourages students to be more collaborative with each other. The more benefits, they're reading other people's opinions. And that's another thing that I've read, that, if there's more of an opinionated thing, students are more likely to tell their computer or through some sort of media, whether it's writing it out, responding through Flipgrid or something. Students are more likely to put their opinion out there instead of face-to-face. And so, kids responding to that, there is a collaboration saying, oh, that's an opinion, I agree or I disagree, and give the reasons why they do. I believe it also helps the more that they collaborate with each other. Someone might have a better understanding than another person, and then someone goes, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And so I believe, and from what I've researched, it does create a better understanding of what a student may or may not know. And I've definitely learned that through the collaboration of our group here on the G+ community. There's things that I didn't really understand or know from my peers in my collaborative group. So, that backs it up as well. And so I hope that if you have ever questioned whether or not to put the technology into your classroom, I hope that my review here has helped you somewhat decide on whether or not it's a good thing.